All right, buckle up, everybody, because today we're diving headfirst into the world of VerusCoin, and trust me, this one's got some twists and turns you won't want to miss.
That's right. We're going beyond the usual Bitcoin buzz and exploring a crypto that's trying to do things a little differently.
Now, I know some of you out there might be thinking, hold on, crypto, is that like Bitcoin?
Yeah, exactly. It's all part of the same family. But with VerusCoin, we're talking about tackling some of the big, maybe even existential problems that a lot of cryptocurrencies are facing.
Okay, so Crypto 101 real quick for those just tuning in. Cryptocurrencies are like digital money. They use this super cool tech called blockchain to keep track of transactions and make sure everything's secure. But it can get pretty complicated, right?
It can, yeah. But that's where VerusCoin comes in. They're trying to simplify things, make crypto more private, more secure, and easier for everyday folks to use.
Got it. So less about complicated code and more about actual real-world use. I like it. But let's get into the nitty-gritty here. What makes VerusCoin, or VRSC as the cool kids call it, so unique?
Well, one of the big things is their focus on privacy. They use something called zero-knowledge proofs, which sounds super sci-fi, but basically it means you can prove you have the funds to make a transaction without revealing any other details about your finances.
So like, I can buy my morning coffee with crypto, and no one needs to know how much I spent last night on takeout.
Exactly. It's all about keeping your financial information, well, yours.
Love that. Privacy is power, as they say. But we got to talk about the elephant in the room, or maybe the quantum computer in the room. This is something that freaks out a lot of people in the crypto space.
Quantum computers, yeah. They're incredibly powerful machines that, in theory, could break the encryption that protects a lot of cryptocurrencies. Imagine someone just cracking the code and taking your hard-earned crypto. Not a good scenario.
Definitely not.
Yeah.
So is VerusCoin just going to sit back and let the quantum apocalypse happen?
Nope, not at all. VerusCoin is ahead of the curve here. They use something called VerusHash 2.0, a special algorithm that's specifically designed to be quantum resistant. It's like a shield protecting your crypto from those super-powered computers.
Future-proofing, I love it. But, there's another thing that really stood out to me when I was doing my research for this deep dive, and it's this whole blockchain as a service thing, P by S, they call it. What's that all about?
Think of it like building blocks for the blockchain world. VerusCoin is making it easier for anyone to build and launch their own blockchain-based apps without having to start from scratch.
So I was like, hey, you want to build something cool with blockchain? We got you covered.
Exactly. They're giving developers and businesses the tools they need to innovate and create new things. Super cool stuff.
Very cool. Now, we can't talk about VerusCoin without talking about its community, and boy, are they a passionate bunch. Our data shows a whopping 93% bullish sentiment. That's like unheard of, right?
Yeah, that level of optimism is definitely eye-catching. It's fantastic to see such enthusiasm, but it's always important to remember that every investment carries risk.
Right. So what do you think is driving this super bullish sentiment?
Could be a few things. Maybe it's a genuine belief in VerusCoin's technology. Or maybe it's the appeal of its privacy features, especially in a world where data privacy is becoming more and more important. Or maybe it's just the overall excitement for the future of cryptocurrency.
It's a wild world out there in crypto land.
Yeah.
But let's talk numbers for a minute. Our data shows that VerusCoin is currently trading at $3.75 with a market cap of $291.48 million. It saw a slight gain of 0.8% in the last 24 hours, but its all-time high sits at $4. What's your take on all that?
Well, first off, it's important to note that VerusCoin is still relatively small compared to the big players like Bitcoin or Ethereum, but it definitely seems to be holding its own.
Right, it's not a one-horse race.
Exactly. And that all-time high of $4 is a good sign. It shows that there's potential for growth, but of course, we got to remember that the crypto market is volatile. Things can change quickly.
Absolutely. Ups and downs are part of the game. So for anyone listening who's intrigued by all this VerusCoin talk, where can they actually get their hands on some?
VRSC is traded on several exchanges, including SafeTrade and eToro. But, and I cannot stress this enough, please do your own research before investing in any cryptocurrency.
So what's the final verdict? Is VerusCoin worth watching, in your expert opinion?
What I find really fascinating about VerusCoin is the way they're combining cutting-edge tech like quantum resistance with a strong focus on privacy and a super passionate community.
It's like they're checking all the boxes.
In a lot of ways, yeah. And it makes you wonder, could this be a glimpse into the future of the crypto world as a whole? It's definitely a project worth keeping an eye on.
Food for thought for sure. All right, everyone, that's our deep dive into VerusCoin. What are your thoughts? Is this a crypto you'd consider investing in? Let us know in the comments. And be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on our future crypto adventures.